Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Now Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Hey, hold. What's that?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Allen now looks to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. This is Swift on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Bills had 8 and 5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today. Well, they just continue to march the ball down the field here through the air, Charles. He is now 6 of 6 throwing the football.
And it would help the defense if he was just throwing it to one guy, because you could, marshal some forces over there. But the way he's spreading it around, he's hitting them at all angles right now, making it very, very difficult.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half 10. Good job.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
Hey, hold. Hey, tight. 56. Go.
On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 3-yard
To the
line.
air, Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. On play action, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A pitch out to Swift here. And he's brought down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
On second down, Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Throwing now is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side, Swift. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Allen going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Allen off the play fake. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills' first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Now Allen again. Has his man. It's Shakir. Touchdown Bills. Khalil Shakir. 42 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Here's Lawrence. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. A give to ETN running right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 88 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 8. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Duvernay in motion. And now off to the races down the right side. DeAndre Swift. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Powering his way forward. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Five wide. Monday.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Alert!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there complete to Hamlin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Now a handoff to Bigsby, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Easy. 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To the air. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 34.
A give running right, Etienne. 212 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Steps away, and it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Allen going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and then instead right up the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This is 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. ETN once more. And I think the ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Back to throw. Lawrence buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's second down and 3. Handoff running left is Etienne. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Lawrence. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.